does Google Disavow file work instantly after file is added? And John said it's processed immediately and then taken into account as the URLs are recrawled. So they actually recrawl the URLs submitted, and then over time...
Do they recrawl based on that, or do they recrawl naturally? And then they only apply it when it's recrawled naturally?
The statement sounded like...
I thought he was a little vague there, right?
Yeah.
Like they're going to recrawl, but he doesn't say that they actually recrawl because of you putting in a disavow file. They might just recrawl it. Next time they recrawl it naturally.
So yeah, the way the statement sounded was like what you just said, that when it's natural, because it says disavow file is processed immediately and taken into account as the URLs are recrawled.
So that could just be as they naturally recrawl.
Yeah.
So if you want your disavow file to work maybe faster, disavow them, then take all those links and drop them in a link indexer and get Google to crawl those links again.
Anything to push those
Right.
bots back to that, yeah. That could potentially help. Because yeah, essentially submitting the list, it's so he's like, yeah, we processed the list and we have the list on file. That's what that means.
But they don't actually, they might actually implement the disavow in the removal of whatever it's
Not until
pushing.
the link's crawled again, which means essentially, yeah, the
And some
algorithm.
pages don't get Googlebot very often at all. So
Oh, yeah.
especially on spammy, shitty sites,
Mhm.
probably the links that you really want to disavow probably gets crawled the least amount of possible.
Especially if they're buried in
So
there.
that could be big. I mean, that could be
For organic recovery,
the
definitely.
difference in having like a disavow that takes freaking 2-3 months to see good results, to something possibly faster if you index those links after you put in a disavow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
A few things I've also been playing around with, just in testing, as you were mentioning about pushing Googlebot, is pushing index on 301 redirects in Google Webmasters. And it's interesting because you can push indexing by setting up a 301 and pushing it through Search Console. But I've also had it where it indexed the page and the 301 redirect.
Ooh.
Yeah, which was kind of weird.
Huh.
Yeah. And some other tests too, with just 301 redirects, like delayed 301 redirects, which I'll put that in the email this weekend. So sign up for the email list if you want to hear about 301 redirects.
Where do you sign up for that at?
On web20ranker.com.
Right on our blog, right on the sidebar at the top, there's a sign up form on any of our blog posts. You can go in there, sign up.
Is it still at the bottom of the site too?
I think so.
I think it's in the footer of the site too on
Yep.
any page, in case
Yep.
you're on a sales page or
I didn't even
something.
think about that.
Yeah.
That's why I have Mike here.
Yeah. That's why I get paid the big bucks. I know where the sign up form is.